News right now in the last few minutes involving TikTok. CNN's Maribel Aber joining us now from the NASDAQ market site in New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Cheryl. So breaking this morning, President Trump implied on Truth Social that the U.S. has reached a TikTok deal with China, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed a framework agreement is in place. The administration was facing a September 17th deadline to either divest TikTok's U.S. business or ban the app in America. Now, Trump says he'll speak with China's President Xi on Friday. Cheryl, in terms of how this is moving the market this morning, we're in a mixed board here. It looks like the Dow is down 21, NASDAQ up 133, the S&P up 24.
It's interesting that they could have landed on a deal here. This was one thing that actually bipartisan agreement on both sides of the aisle, concerned about potential problems with the China connection. So this is a big development.
It sure is.
Starlink goes dark. It leaves thousands scrambling for connection, but the outage struck the heart of a conflicts communications lifeline. Can you fill us in on that one?
Okay, Cheryl, when Elon Musk's Starlink satellite internet service went down briefly early this morning, it knocked nearly 50,000 users offline worldwide. That's according to downdetector.com. And it hit hard was Ukraine, which relies heavily on Starlink to operate its fleet of attack drones, was also affected. Today's outage is the second in 2 months impacting the war-torn country. A service has been restored this morning, but SpaceX, which operates Starlink, has not responded to a media request for comment. Cheryl.
All right, let's talk about Stellantis here. It pulled the plug on Ram's full electric pickup. Why shift gears here?
Okay, that fully EV truck is called the Ram 1500 REV, actually. It was slated for market in 2024. It's now being canceled altogether after several delays. So Stellantis points to, Cheryl, a sinking demand for full-size battery electric pickups as the primary reason. The Ram 1500 nameplate will be transferred to another EV truck, previously known as the Ram Charger. That vehicle runs on a range-extended powertrain, slightly different than a full battery EV. It's projected to go on sale next year.
All right. Let's talk Facebook before we go. It's paying up on a huge settlement, but not everybody can cash in on it. So can you sort out for us who's eligible here?
So anyone who had an active Facebook account between May 2007 and December 2022 qualifies, Cheryl. If they signed on to take part in that $725 million privacy settlement 2 years ago. In a legal filing in 2023, Meta claimed about 18 million people were validated to get a payment. The deal stems from lawsuits over improper sharing of user data with third-party sources over a 15-year period. So if you opted in, watch for an email from the Facebook User Privacy Settlement Administrator. It will provide you a claim ID number, anticipated payment amount, and options to receive it. The maximum payout, though, will only be around $38 per person, with an average around $4. You know, Cheryl, a good little reminder, though, especially since we're all wary about these emails that look like they're trying to give us money.
That's a really good point. So we have 30 seconds left for anybody just joining us. If you can just hit the breaking news one more time with a potential TikTok deal.
Yes. So President Trump implied on Truth Social that the U.S. has reached a TikTok deal with China, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed a framework agreement is in place. The administration was facing a September 17 deadline to either divest TikTok's U.S. business or ban the app in America. Trump says he'll speak with China's President Xi on Friday, and that's what we know so far. Cheryl.
All right. Thanks, as always, for bringing us the latest. Thanks a lot.